Finally, the LEGO Collectible Minifigures Series 25 has arrived in New Zealand. I bought this whole box of the new minifigures. You can see it's still with the factory cover. And today, we're going to open this up and open every single packages. And of course, in the end, we're going to take a detailed look at the individual minifigures. Although, I also got the QR code written down ready. Just do a check as I'm curious if the QR code works or not. I already heard that in New Zealand, most of the shipment is with the smaller QR code, so it wouldn't work with the QR code method. But hopefully, I get the bigger QR code. I can check with the extra phone. Otherwise, I'll just carry on opening as usual. So without further ado, let's get started. So I think the first one is here, and then well, no, that is it the first one? No, okay, I need to push over here. I forgot totally how to open this up. It's been opening every previous series, right? So I just need to get it down like this. Like you don't actually cut open because they don't have a fully covered box nowadays. Just to save paper. Let's just put this aside. It's a slight change to my previous videos on opening the minifigures because I want this to be much more raw without much cut. So let's see how it goes. So but for this one, I might change the camera angle a little bit, just get a closer look at the minifigure in the end. But the opening process probably keep this camera angle. And you can see, this is the complete seal box of the Series 25. So we've got 12 minifigures to collect, and of course everyone is eyeing the goat. Me as well, but I'm not trying to build an army. As long as I got like more than one, something around two, and that's good. So let's get started. So as usual, I'm gonna start from this row here, just one by one, and once it's finished, I move on to the next one and start start moving down to the bottom row. So okay, let's get started. Now we can get started. You can see the setup change a little bit. I did have to switch off the camera and then take a picture of this before I open everything up. But it's okay. From now on, they will be uncut until I finish opening every single one of them. So let's just take out the first one and check the QR code if it's the big or the small one. Unfortunately, I think it's the smaller QR code, so I don't think it will work. But worth a check. Just see what the QR code review. Let's just open up the camera. Been working in the technology, software industry, but sometimes still struggling to figure out, how to use, how to launch the the apps on the phone because every single one of them is different. And they keep changing the icon, so that's not helpful. And how come it's the selfie camera? What's anyway? Okay. Now we can check if it's work here. What? It doesn't seem to pick up the code because it's not big enough. So the QR code wouldn't work for my box. So let's just carry on the old-fashioned way. I don't have a scale. I'm not keen on using a scale. I did try to practice my hearing, but I only managed to get one correct last time with Wolverine, but that was a fluke. So now start opening them. Hopefully, every box has a similar distribution, assuming that they're from the same batch from the factory. So let's just open it up and see what is the first mini figure. Okay, so the first one is the Theme Nord Detective. This one is okay, I think, but not my not the figure that I mean, not the most wanted figure from the series from me. Let's just put this here. With this setup, actually makes it way more comfortable in terms of opening the minifigure. Like in the previous time, I don't have a tripod. I have to use Lego bricks to create a camera stand, sitting on the floor, getting all the things right. But now it's a lot more comfortable. But hopefully it doesn't take long. Because normally once I got the one full set, I usually stop filming and then move on to Is it the other way around? And then move on just to opening all of them. Uh, we'll see what happens because I'm gonna see once I get full sense, see what's the time. But I think it's worth just to open everything up. And in the past, I used to cut out the parts where I'm building the minifigure, and this is one of the reasons why I want to cut that out because sometimes building the minifigures can can take a while, and I might say, hey, if you want to sell them, maybe you should just take a little peek. But I think I'm gonna just build them all because I'm not planning to make a profit or something. So yeah. Well, the good news is this box it still have a discount, but not 20%. Uh, I think it's like 17, 18%. Because I didn't wait for my local toy store. I saw it online dealer. It's still local, having a really, having this suddenly pop up. I thought, hey, it's long weekend here, so why not get a same day delivery? I actually went to the local toy store today, and they still haven't have this in stock. But anyway, but having this camera set up, then I can't just go a close up and show you the minifigure now. But we'll take a detailed look later. So bear with me for now, and then we can talk about other stuff. To be honest, people might say, oh, they shouldn't switch to cardboard box. I really like the design of the cardboard box. If the QR code works, that would be better. So like we can scan a little bit. But now it's the second one, and actually they make it quite easy to open. So what's the next one? Uh, is the pet rumor. This one is actually one of the minifigure that I'm looking forward to. Not because of the minifigure, but I'm a collector of new Lego animals. So having a new types of dog is always nice, and it's also good to get new facial expressions and new hairpiece as well. So and she has the little hearing aid. I thought, hey, maybe not just Caesar, maybe they could get her a shampoo accessory, and real luckily the hairpiece didn't drop onto the floor. Yeah, but you can see pack groomer. I think I just line up right in front of me, or I haven't figured out where to put them, and I just put it here. So I'm not sure if the camera able to capture that. Well, let's just do this. So they're in position of where they're open. I'll put the spare piece aside, and I mean having all those QR code written down has also helped me to you know identify the name of the minifigures. In the past, sometimes I don't get the name of certain minifigures, and I have to make it up or just call them by numbers. And then the next one is the train keep, and then he has this train costume. Probably, when I do the detail review, I might have a different thoughts. But right now, before I, you know, um, bought this, well, bought the minifigure. This is not. Oh well, not bought the minifigure. When the minifigure kind of announced, this is also not the um the top one that I'm looking forward to, because you know what else you can do about it, like it's cute by itself, but typically kind of because of the costume can limit other not playability, but other possibility, I would say. Anyway, but it has a really nice look. But we'll talk about the individual minifigure later. Now we're just focusing on getting this opened. There are quite a few things that need to view on this one. Hopefully I didn't miss anything, but I think I already missed something. And the nice thing with this series is they remove the sellotape, so it makes it a lot easier to open up the information sheet. It's previously like kind of rip it apart because of the tapes, and you do get a new a spare piece of the front of the train, so it's printed, so it's nice. The use will be quite limited, but anyway, so we already got 3 minifigures. Maybe I should keep a box and put the spare inside anyway. So here, the one with the instruction, I'll probably leave it next to me, so it makes it easier for me to build the next minifigure. And then what's the next one? We'll see. Let's just be careful so I don't drop the parts somewhere else. So it is the what's this? The fitness instructor. You can see the abs are all ripped up with tattoos. So very modern and a very nice facial expression as well. So it's although the hairpiece is not new, I wonder how to do this. Did they show you how to do it? No, so I have to look at the what's this? The image to build her accessory. So it's a is it called the dumbbell or something like that? I don't go to gym much, so I don't know the word for some of them. But she does have a drink bottle with the the logo of the Lego City drink. What was that? Let me just see. Fight the rush. Some energy drink or some fruit juice, whatever it is. But another nice minifigure, and then it's moving quite fast. So we already got 4, so only need 8 more figures before we get one full set. And the idea is hopefully I get like 3 sets. Although I usually just keep one set and the other thing just kind of keep it an additional, and there's some family member always also collecting these as well, so I just give them the extra set or the minifigures that they want before I decide to whether to sell or not. I mean, it's good for the environment. And then we've got another train kit. It's good for the environment, like without all the plastic things, but at the same time, without the plastic, um, once you open and you can't sell it as new anymore. But that's okay. You know, only not okay if you're trying to make a profit. And hopefully, this whole process wouldn't take long. I haven't tried because normally it will take maybe 30 to 35 minutes to open the whole box. But that was me without talking much. But now I'm talking quite a lot and try to build every single one of them. But yeah, did I miss anything? No, I didn't. So those are the extra pieces. So we're still 8 minifigures left until we complete the set. And here's another fitness instructor. Maybe I should just open the box a little bit more. It's very unfortunate, the QR code doesn't work. Otherwise, I could just scan it. And, well, I guess I still need to trust if the QR code is correct or not, right? So either way, I will still have to open both of them. But when you get double and they have like secondary face, then you can have one minifigure show one face and then another minifigure show the secondary face. And yeah, it's just there are quite a few small pieces to build before I get to the complete building the minifigure. So I will keep it this way. What should I do for the lower level? Maybe I just make a new column, right? At least it's visible, because I don't have like fancy software to create like um, images to indicate what it is after filming the videos. I tend to kind of do the filming with so like as much information that I can present in one frame. And now we have the Triceratops costume fan. I think it's a nice minifigure to accompany the T-Rex costume fan from I think 2 series ago, or it was the last series. There's too many. Is it each year they release 3 series, one normal series and 2 special, and most of them usually are licensed sets. Uh, but yeah, with the costume minifigures, I usually, I mean, they looking good, but I much prefer other situation because most of the time with a costume, they wouldn't include any like new or specific accessory, which most of the time I buy minifigure because I want to have those unique accessories. And then now we have the mushroom sprite. This is one of the minifigure I was quite looking forward to. Um, I kind of like all these fantasy settings. Hence, I love the LEGO Dreams theme, and it's a perfect match for another minifigures. Is this a jungle kid or something like that? Oh, and the mushroom head. It's really nice. I wonder what's the hole for, because you don't use it this time, so they might have another theme or some other plan for this head piece here, or you can just ignore them and replace a plain white mini figure head and create a bunch of mushroom. Anyway, so 7 more to go before we complete one set, and we're already finishing one row, so we're moving quite quick. Oh, they actually add a additional layer of cardboard so they don't get you know shake around inside. So there's some slight improvement since the previous series. And then the next one is the sprinter. This one, to be honest, when they first announced, I was like, the first thing that remind me of this minifigure is Oscar Pistorius. I'm pretty sure it wasn't the intention, but can't help it. And here's a very like angry face here. I think if you change the hairstyle, then it would definitely looks like Oscar Pistorius. But I'm not sure if they really want you to depict that though. It's anyway. Let's just not talk about that yet. Um, Hopefully, I think it might be hard to see, but I'll just adjust the minifigure a little bit, and then you got an extra gold medal, which is good, right? And then what? 6 more to go. I think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, 5 more to go. Anyway, is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Yeah, 5 more to go. I need to practice my math. I'm not sure if well, okay, another theme node detector. I'm not sure if anyone else have similar situation. It's like I have 2 toddlers, 2 years old, so they want you to sing some song and like 1 to 10, um, but sometimes when I need to sing it backwards from 10, I kind of mix up the numbers. Let me know if you have a similar experience. Um, but yeah, I've got another one of this. I think it's the hardest part of this is the color. Even the first one took me a while to get it sorted, and then uh, this one I also, I think maybe I just got on the wrong side, but I think it works on both sides anyway. Okay, I got it into the neck. So push his head in. I really like the head though. It's not the typical head you get. It's a smaller version. I really love the heads. Not sure if I like the red hearing though. Anyway, and it's always interesting, or I'm curious how LEGO decide what's the lineup for the series. Okay, we're getting the first layer finished soon, and we have another pet groomer. I wonder if on the same layer they have the same distribution. We'll see. Hopefully, I didn't get free set because from time to time, normally you do get free sets, but from time to time, you do get some extra. Like in the past few series, for example, the Muppets one only get one full set because one of the minifigures comes in five, and I think there are quite a few other series. I think got like two full set. With the newer one, with the like 12 minifigures one, not one with like those rare minifigures. It's always nice to get free full set, but if I don't, but that's okay too. And then we have another pet groomer. So if I don't get another pet groomer, then I will probably get free full set. But if I get another pet groomer, which means I will only get two full sets. We'll see how it goes. I wish that this hairstyle have one without the hearing aid or the earpiece. I mean, it's good to have representation, but I also like to have a variation of this hairstyle without the earpiece. And then the next one, another female detective. Female detective. So hopefully all the remaining minifigure wouldn't take me time to build them. This one takes time just because of the color, and hopefully the rubbish doesn't get into the camera view because I will have to sort out the rubbish later. This is really hard to let me know in the comments if you already got this minifigure and having the same difficulty as me to put the color in. I think it's just me. Normally, a lot of things that I having trouble with building Lego, usually it's just me because of me being a little bit clumsy at times when building Lego. Anyway, when I do the minifigure shots for this minifigure, I need to figure out how I can film it without running into challenges or difficulties like this. So let's hope I don't get another female detective or a pet groomer. I don't mind the pet groomer though because I like the dog. And then the next one, it's another train kit. So I should already max out the quota for the train kit and female detective, and also what's that? The pet groomer. Okay. Hopefully this video is not going to be too long. But the good thing is, I had a thought, hey, should I just do the review by itself or have everything together? I decided to have everything together. But the good thing is, you can always just jump to the later part. Hopefully, I'll able to note down exactly at which time in the description on when the review going to begin. So you can just jump to the review if you get bored of me talking or not interested in me opening the box. But I do encourage you to try and stay with me, because sometimes there might be some interesting conversation. You never know. But if you find it boring, you let me know in the comments as well. And then we have another fitness instructors. So we pretty much max out the quota for the fitness instructor pack groomer, and such, like for 4 minifigures already. So this is another one that got few small pieces that I need to build. Yep. I mean, it's nice to get the print though. It's always nice to get some new printed pieces. Even the drink is gonna be useful in another situation as well. Okay. Hopefully I didn't have any missing or remaining pieces in box, because those are not recyclable. And we have another Triceratops costume fan. The other thing interesting is that this time the Triceratops costume fan, they don't give you extra tails. The one with the T-Rex costume, they give you the extra tails, and it creates some humorous situation. Yeah. All right, we've got another Triceratops here, and I wonder if this is the mushroom sprite, given that it's the same position here, and it is indeed the mushroom sprite. Okay, let's hope indeed I get one full set. Otherwise, if they have any of this minifigure down below, then I'm pretty much doomed. Yeah, but I think it's fine. They are kind of all match up, because you got to have three of those, because you only have 2 rows, and if the first level is always those minifigures, then one row will have one more of them. So let's hope the next level will be different minifigures. Okay, we've got mushroom sprite, and I think this may be the sprinter, or maybe I'm wrong. And I'm wrong, it's the harpy. At least something different. It's the harpy. I mean, it's nice to get minifigure like this. Anything else? Okay, a specific way for you to build its wings. What do I need? Okay. All right. The harpy here. Sometimes I do miss peeling back. I got really good at it. If you check out all my videos of me opening or filling the bags before, like pretty much get a very high success rate in filling them, probably 98%. I did mix up 1 or 2 in the past, but that's okay. You sometimes do make mistakes. It's hard to get 100% perfect. It's the harpy. I wonder what situation you can use for it though. Do you need an army for them, or do you need just one? Okay, then we've got the first level done, and then we've got a little piece of cardboard. I don't think it exists, as I mentioned earlier in the video, for the Marvel series, because last time I think they just all stacked up. But it's nice to have something so they don't kind of drop together. Again, you can see I'm gonna start with this row here, because I'm facing the camera. Like, I think if it's say on my left, then it might be on the right for you. So I'm not going to mention any left, right here. I will just start from picking it up. Hopefully, it's a figure that I haven't got yet. Otherwise, would be pretty disastrous. It's another harpy. And then, I just need 4 more minifigures to complete the set, right? And then just another harpy, so it shouldn't take long for me to finish building this. It's an interesting color though, purple. Although it looks, I mean, it's not like similar, but what if you have like the Monkey Kid theme, the one of the villain, I think the Golden Eagle, like have very very similar looks. But of course, this is a harpy, not a eagle. Okay, all good. So hard to put onto the plate. Anyway, I'll put the next level, the lower level, just next to this 2 row, so it makes it easier to check out what the box distribution looks like. So we're in New Zealand, so this is a box from the packed in Czech Republic. They kind of pack in Czech Republic, send to China, and then from China kind of send to here. And maybe that's why you always get a month delay in recent sales. You can see the factory code with the S. So S is the Czech Republic packing center. And what's the next minifigure? Is another Sprinter. I really like the box though. Maybe I should just grab a few one without opening it. Just keep the box. But it's too late for me to do the same for the Marvel Series 2 because it's already retired. And just check the facial expression of the other one. It's a nice hairstyle though. Yeah, it's the Blade Runner. The Sprinter. Okay, and then the next one. I think we're moving in a pretty good pace, although I started like 10:45, 10:50, so it's nearly an hour. Okay, we've got a different minifigure now. This is the esports gamer. We have a few like gamer minifigure across the minifigure theme or even Lego City. But it's nice to get new gamers. So this one with the mouse as her accessory instead of the gaming controller. And I think she's a champion. She has the what? The champion cup. What's the yes, the keyboard. It's very colorful keyboard. Strangely, she has in the image she has the mouse on her left hand because I think usually it's right hand, right? Anyway, but it doesn't really fit. It's quite loose. I have to hold the keyboard like this, just holding between her hands rather than on top of the hands, or maybe just the brick rather than the design of it. Okay, just 3 more to go for me to get one set. Finally, the goat. It's the goat herd. Finally get one Lego goat. So happy to get Lego goat without buying a bloody expensive set. This is pretty expensive if you want to buy the set with the original goat. Probably not because the set is expensive, it's big. It's just probably like it's got extra expensive because of the 2 goats included. Got the hood here. a few things to put up, but yes, here we are with the goats. All right, we've got one goat herd. Hopefully, we've got two more. And then the next package, there are quite a few like additional pieces. Oh, okay, and then we've got another minifigure that I don't have yet. I think I'm getting close to getting one set already. So just one minifigure left. So this is the fierce barbarian. I mean, this type of minifigure, if you're just collecting the series, one is good. But if you really want to utilize the minifigure, then you need to have quite lots of them. And it can get very expensive at times. And this is a different variant of the sword introduced from the LEGO Dreams theme. The Dreams theme probably have a better looking one, purple and blue one. This is still dual molded, but two different gray color. And if you know the rumor legend of Zelda set becomes a reality, then hopefully they have a new mold for the Master Sword. Otherwise, this one will do as well. So just one more minifigure to go before we get to the point. I think I just got a one complete set now with the Vampire Knights. It's the Vampire Knights, right? Yeah, Vampire Knights. And then again, we've got the cape and things. Hopefully, it's not as difficult as the. Oh, this is really hard fabric. I haven't seen they use such hard fabric for a long time. Which this is good or bad, because if it's so hard, right, sometimes it's hard to fold it and create a situation of difficulties in putting it all together. And then you have two facial expressions as well. So how do you build this weapon? Okay, we've got this and this. Okay, and it's kind of like an X, but with some spike at the bottom. It's a pretty cool minifigure, to be honest. But I think this one you only need one. So what about his army though? But I love the helmet. We'll talk a little bit more about them later on. But I might do the review part tomorrow. Let's see how sleepy I am after I opening all this. And then the next one is another fierce barbarian. Lots of LEGO boxes in front of me. But yeah, fierce barbarian. I like the hairpiece though. And it's a lady, not a man. Because I think we had the barbarian, the male version, like in the earlier series. Okay, let's see who we get this time. Another Vampire Knights. So I'm looking good to get two sets now. Let's hope it's free indeed. It's like nowadays you can't feel the bag. There's no code to tell. If you're missing like one minifigure is still okay, but if you're missing like two or three to complete the second set, right, then that's gonna be quite challenging, because you have to pay over extra, or if you want to if you don't mind getting used to one, then that's gonna be cheaper. But if you want to get new one, then it's not that easy. I mean, how can you tell is if it's new or not, right? If it have to be open, but well, with the QR code, so you might get some unopened one. But yeah, if in a situation where you're just missing one or two figures from buying whole box to complete 3 sets. And you either go onto some communities online to swap, or you just have to try luck again. I mean, you know, I know people like say, oh, you don't know what's inside, but that's the whole point of the blind boxes, right? I'm still fine that if you buy full box unopened and getting 3 sets rather than the whole box, even within there is randomized, and then each minifigures are driven by a distribution rate at packing. That would be a nightmare. Like, it would be truly nightmare, because even you buy one full carton, you're not going to get, you're not going to get one full set. That would be the nightmarish scenario, because there's some manufacturer doing those, and just completely driven by the ratio. That would be a nightmare. Luckily, LEGO hasn't get to that point yet, and let's not give them the idea, because if that happens, then maybe it's time to give up the hobby. Anyway, so we've got the other row done, so we're approaching to the final row, and we have another, what's this? Another harpy. So we've got 3 harpy now, so let's hope I don't get another harpy. I think we're good. But you never know until you open the full box. Yeah, that's the risk. But let's just finish building this first. There's quite a few pieces with this. Do they have? I guess it would be nicer if they have the full molded wing piece, because they have to add the piece that is clear. So sometimes it doesn't look as natural as it can be. And we'll see how it goes. Just a few boxes left. I wonder where should I film the review, the close look of the minifigures, because if I do it here, then I don't have the white background. I much prefer the white background if doing the review. But if I need to do the review in the white background, then I need to go up and set up upstairs. It's quite late in the evening. That's why I'm saying, like, maybe, although I film it today, but I'm not going to upload it today. Okay, we've got another sprinter. So like you have 3 sprinter, 3 harpy already. I nearly freaked out because I thought I already have 3 sprinter. Although the leg piece is going to be very useful, because previously you only got the one with one of the pro plastic leg. what was the the word for it? Hopefully I got it right. Forgot the medal. But yeah, hopefully. And then, because the original one from the grocery stores, I think they already removed it from Pick a Brick. But when it was available, it was like $7 US. That's like very expensive. It's like ridiculously expensive. And then we have another esports gamer. I think it will be, the barbarian, or the vampire knight will be a minifigure that we haven't got 3 of them yet. And we'll see if this one, the keyboard fits on her hand, is maybe just that one piece. Which face I use for the other one? Okay, that's okay. I'll keep the mouse on her. right hand this time. Nope, it's still loose, so I think it's at least for this batch keyboard you have to hold it between her hands rather than on top of her hand. Anyway, got another eSport gamer girl. Just a few left. Hopefully I get 3 sets. Another gold hurt here. Oops, nearly dropped all the pieces on the floor. Yeah, gold hurt, another gold. Nice to get more of the golds. I mean, given that they revived the mold already, I'm not going to be that worried. You know, it only make an appearance here. I'm pretty sure, you know, with some more of the castle sets rumored to be released later this year, we'll see more of the golds. But maybe, you know, in those sets will be a gold with, you know, body pattern rather than plain white golds, or maybe a different color. Then we've got another gamer girl here, esports gamer. Just extra careful dropping the parts out. There are quite a few small parts. Well, unfortunately, the QR code doesn't work for my box, because otherwise there's some additional things that we can focus on during the unboxing. We call unboxing or opening, whatever the word makes sense to you in your home country. Yeah, unfortunate, because otherwise, you know, I mean, it will probably take much more longer, because every time I need to scan, I need to check, rather than just opening it. And then we've got another gold herd, 3 goats. As long as I get, you know, 3 goats in my box, I'll be fine. All these little pieces, just such trouble. And okay, sometimes it's not easy to put minifigure. I tell you what, like those minifigure shots. You know, I think in the past 10 months or so, they have a bit more flexibility, because like YouTube kind of keep evolving how the shots work. So they let you have music clip more than 15 seconds. They let you to clip any part of the music in the library. Well, of course, it's licensed music. So, but anyway, they used to just give you like 15 seconds. So in the very like early iteration, I have to finish building the minifigures within 15 seconds. Otherwise, you know, I will run out of music to use, which will be awkward. But then they evolved to have the music clip to be 1 minute, so that makes it better, I think, for me, right, creating those content. But because of that limitation, like at one point I realized that actually it's very hard to finish building a minifigure within like 15 seconds. I mean, the building is fast, but like building it and then turn it around so you can show the other aspect of the mini figures, right? That is the hard part. And then we have another vampire knight here. So I think which one I'm missing to have 3? I think I'm not sure which one I miss. Another one. I think it's a mushroom sprite. So hopefully the last one is the mushroom sprite, and then I will get the complete set, which means I will be a happy man. If it's not 3 complete set, then I won't be as happy. because I want hobbies and stuff. You want to be happy. I wonder what makes them change the material again. It's not like plastic or foil. This is fabric. Typically, the fabric one doesn't come as hard. Vampire Knight, Vampire Knight. Vampire Knight. I love the X though. Although, this say like with the minifigures, it's like, hey, you get when you buy a box, it's always like, should I sell or should I not sell? Because sometimes even it's not your favorite minifigure, but you do have some like very unique parts. And then now just three of them, like what it's not enough for army building or something like that. And now we have the final pack. Hopefully it's the mushroom sprite. Otherwise I won't get free set. And yes, it's the mushroom sprite. So great, I have 3 sets. I really love the mushroom head. I wonder, like, will it be just finished with the minifigure series? Anyway, so we're done opening this box. If you enjoyed the video so far, don't forget to give it a like, and of course subscribe to my channel if you really enjoy the video. Additional sharing will be appreciated. Anyway, so we've got 3 complete set. Box is empty now. I'm really glad that I've got 3 complete set. It's okay that the QR code doesn't work. I think every shipment in first shipment is in use and wouldn't work. I think because they might be the first shipment sent out due to the distance or something like that. But that's a shame. So which means if I want an extra of any of this, either I have to buy another box, which is a bit too expensive, or I have to go try my luck outside. But getting 3 sets means I have some extra that I can use. But yeah, and now we're gonna move on to the review. I have to stop recording and then change the setting a bit so I can focus on the minifigure details when I talk about it. So stay tuned or stay with me. Before we start the review, here's a close look at the distribution of my box. So I'm going to start reviewing the minifigure based on the numbers on the information sheet. And the first one is the Film Noir Detective. It actually is a very detailed minifigures, although the accessory is a bit disappointing. Well, I wouldn't say disappointing, but not as exciting with the magnifying glass and the fish to represent the red herring. Otherwise, geomolded legs, detail printing. The collar is a bit hard to put on. Well, maybe that's just me, but it's still a very good minifigure, and I love the head because this head is going to be very useful if you want to play other custom minifigure. For me, it's an excellent minifigure, but definitely not my favorite from the series. So now let's move on to the next one. Now, next one is the esports gamer. Basically, playing esports. I think she's a champion because her accessory is a printed keyboard, a mouse, and also the Champions Cup. Lovely printing on the torso. Unfortunately, the legs, although they have side printing, it's a bit plain and kind of limited to use it with a top with a similar class scheme. She has a very nice facial expression with a headphone or headset accessory. And then her secondary face is looking like this. This is actually a pretty cool minifigures. It has a lot of use, but again, not my favorite from this series. Next, we have the Vampire Knight. This is a very detailed minifigures with a brick build axe, the weapon, a printed shield piece. You can see if I remove the shield or move it along lower, you can see the torso have some very nice detail as well. Even the legs are printed. He has a cape, of course, The cape is, using a very hard fabric that is the first time I encountered such hard fabric. But the highlight for me for this minifigure is actually the helmet. It's a very nice looking helmet that could be very useful in some other like fantasy situation. And if you remove the helmet, you can see his face. Obviously, he's a vampire. You can see his friend with a mustache. And then he also has an alternate facial expression, which is less I guess both are scary. I don't know how to describe the difference, but you can see here the two different facial expression that he has. The next minifigure is the sprinter, and he's a champion. You can see the gold medal and the podium of one. I wonder if LEGO will release like second and third, because then you can finish building the podium. Obviously, he's model from some awesome people participate in the Special Olympics. I think he can participate in normal Olympic as well. You can see the prosthetics leg instead of just one, he has both legs. I can't help, uh, but think about Oscar Pistorius, obviously with all his scandal, right? But this minifigure has a new facial expression and also a happier one, and also the new hairstyle. I think the hairstyle would be very useful, even in other situations as well. The next minifigure is the Goat Herd. That is probably the most popular minifigure in the series. Although this is not my best minifigure in the series, though. But for obvious reason, this minifigure will be very popular not because of the minifigure, but the goat here. So as you know, the goat Lego goat has been pretty high up because of the rarity and the price aftermarket. But the gold is pretty nice without any body printing. Even though the gold herd himself actually is pretty cool. The coolest part of this minifigure is not his torso, but I think it's his facial expression. You can see this is just awesome. Next, we have the mushroom sprite, and to be honest, this is my favorite minifigure in this series. She's looking cute and have a new print for a butterfly. So there's already various print of the butterfly, so it's always nice to get a new butterfly print. And if you're interested, building your own, whether it's exhibit or your own garden, having extra butterfly is always good. But the best part is the mushroom head. Obviously different people have different opinion, but I think this is very well done, and plus this very cute facial expression. I think this is just a very excellent minifigure. Next, we have the fitness instructor. This is a minifigure with very lovely printing on the torso. You can see her abs all ripped up. I think it's a dual model leg as well with like detailed printing and printing for her accessory as well. Obviously the drink and also the 10 kilogram dumbbell for her exercise. Very like serious facial expression, but don't forget this side. There's a very nice looking tattoo as well. The other thing is her secondary face seems a bit more casual. You can see her sweating, so that's probably after the exercise. Next, we have the Triceratops costume fan. So this is kind of linked to the T-Rex costume fan earlier. So it's nice to get a herbivore dinosaur rather than a carnivore dinosaur. It's actually a very nicely done mini figure. No accessory, I think, because of the costume. But he does has a secondary face. You can see this is the first one, and then got a smiling face at the back. Otherwise, it's a perfect fit with the T-Rex costume theme released earlier. Next, we have the harpy, obviously based on the mythical creature. The minifigure itself is very nicely done. It's good to see they use these legs to for the harpy. Um, the claws, obviously, with the wings, although the wings a bit unnatural with all these extra pieces. I think Lego could have used a different piece. If you have the Monkey Kid mini figures, or you have bought the Monkey Kid set, there's a golden eagle. they actually have a one molded wings in the pearl gold color. I thought they could use that, but of course that particular wing piece is wing being closed off. This one will makes more sense to look like it's flying. Otherwise, it's a very detailed minifigure, but with limited use. Next, we have the train key here. I'm not a fan of these big, Lego costume. However, it does look really nice because it's a specialized mold for, the kid. If I remove this smoke, then you can see his face more clearly. It's nice to get this newspaper kid hat in a different color. Of course, because of the hat he's wearing, he doesn't have any secondary face. But if I take him out, you can see the details of the printing on his torso. It's actually a excellent minifigure. Just that I'm not into a costume like this. Next, we have the fierce barbarian. Is I think it's a continuation of the barbarian minifigure released in some very earlier series. Lovely printing, across the minifigures. You also get a new color of this sword, which introduced from the Lego Dreams theme. I like the Dreams one more because the color are much more, flamboyant. This is much more subtle. She does has an alternate facial expression which kind of live up to her name as a fierce barbarian. And finally, we have the pet groomer. This is probably my second favorite minifigure. I'm, you know, I'm a, I love dogs. I love pets. Unfortunately, my dog passed away few 2 years ago. But it's always nice to get something pet related, and most importantly, got a new dog mold. It's always good to get new dogs. And then the minifigure has a very nice hairstyle with the earpiece. I do wish Lego at some point will release the same hairstyle without the earpiece, because I think this is a very nice hairstyle for different situation as well. Um, the printing on the legs and the torso are good as well. And of course, she has a secondary facial expression. So hopefully, Lego will release a actual pet grooming set. I mean, they have it from the Lego Friends Spring, but even in Lego City, if they release one, or you can create your own, then it will make this minifigure much, much, much more useful. And this is the LEGO Collectible Minifigures Series 25. I can't believe it's already up to Series 25. That pretty much means it's been going on for quite a while. In terms of the series itself, I do like the series. My favorite, as I mentioned, is the Mushroom Sprite, and then the Pack Room. Other minifigures are pretty cool with awesome parts, and of course, you get the Lego Gold back without spending hundreds of dollars. And it's the second series with the box. Unfortunately, the QR code doesn't work for my box, and hopefully, the QR code works for like future shipment or the ones in your country, which will help you to identify and get the minifigure that you want. Having said that, while this individual minifigure has its own brilliance, I do feel the Series 24 was a little bit better than this one. So let me know what you think about this series in the comment section below, and also let me know what's your favorite minifigure from this series. Hopefully, it's not the GOAT. And if you have been enjoying my video so far, don't forget to give this video a like and also subscribe to my channel for more future contents. And I'll see you next time.